Fish on.
Well, that's what it is.
That's what it
He
is.
ate it.
There's a redfish. Oh, doubled up, Mike. This one came on the Strike King.
The Rage Swimmer, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Couple of twins.
Yep.
Today I am back in beautiful Captiva, Florida, South Seas Island Resort, one of my favorite places, as most of you know. And I'm fishing with my good friend, longtime buddy, Captain Ozzie Lessinger. Hey gang, I'm back at South Seas Island Resort, Captiva, Florida. One of my favorite people to fish with on the whole planet, Captain Ozzie Lessinger, taking me fishing today. We got a little bit of a breeze, but bite's been good. It's
Bite's been
kind of
pretty
a beautiful
good.
day.
You know, we're going to try and throw some artificials today and see what happens with that. We should get some sunshine here in a little bit, which will make it nice. And we got a little bit of an outgoing tide right now, and about an hour or two it's going to start coming in real good, and our bite might get kind of better as the day goes on.
Okay.
Just because we're going to get a little better water movement.
I like it. I like it. Let's see what the good Lord gives us. You know, I try to get down here and mix it up with these guys. I've got three really good friends down here. Ozzie Fisher, Nick Fisher, and then Ozzie Lessinger, you know, and I've got some other friends down here too, but I've been fishing with these guys a long time, and we have so much fun together that I try to get down here at least once a year and spend a little time throwing some artificials with my good friend Ozzie Lessinger. So what you thinking here, bud?
So we're gonna go, if you look out in front of us, you see some oyster bars to the left, and then you see where the birds are standing, you can see that bar that runs all the way straight out there to the kind of southeast.
Yeah.
And we are gonna go right down this outside edge, and there's, if you look out here, you can see the sand and grass, the potholes and the little pockets and stuff. And we're just going to work this outside edge. There has actually been snook trout and redfish out here. There's been a pretty nice school of redfish somewhere along here, and trout scattered about and some snook scattered about.
Nice.
So we're gonna see if we can get somebody to cooperate on one of our little Strike Kings.
I like them when they're scattered about.
Yeah, when you're,
There
there's
he
a little
is.
nibble. There's a start of a little trout, maybe?
Yeah, it's feeling
Not a bad trout.
I thought it might be. This Elastec stuff is so, you know, it's so buoyant, so it sits so high in the water. I wasn't sure I was going to be down far enough in the strike zone here, but apparently we are.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we will too.
I think they'll be pretty happy today and come up and eat it for you. You got him? You want me to grab him?
I get them for you, buddy.
got 'em?
You keep fishing, kiddo. I'll get this one. I'll get us started here today, breaking the ice. Pretty fish. Come here, I know, I got you. Try to handle these trout as little as possible. Good looking little fish though. Little morning starter. You know, springtime is a special time here on the west coast of Florida. You know, we spend a lot of days on our guide trips fishing with live bait, trying to catch numbers of fish. But Ozzie Lessinger and I go way back to our days when we were both fishing the Redfish tournament trail, and artificials are just, it's what we're both passionate about. So I love getting with Ozzie a good time of the year. Water temps aren't too high, fish are really active, and you can actually get on the water, throw artificials, and have a pretty good day.
There's a fish.
Uh-oh.
Power pull me down,
I was gonna
Mikey.
say it looks like a good fish too.
Big trout right there. Oh, it's a redfish.
I was gonna say it sure was a big boil to be a trout. He's under the boat already.
He's way under the boat. Come on out of there.
Strike King, giddy up.
Come on, don't you want to be on TV? Show yourself. There you go.
Oh, that's a nice redfish.
Walloped it.
Yeah, he did. That Strike King jig head will get her done though. It's got that nice wide gap to it.
Yeah,
know?
I like that wide
Yeah,
gap.
I
That
do
wide
too.
gap is great.
Yeah, they don't miss a lot. But that jig head gets her done right there.
Good to see those 20, 22 inchers, you know?
That's a pretty redfish though. Healthy. Healthy fish, my friend, healthy fish. So is he.
He did not want to be here anymore.
Nope.
He hid under the boat when we were fighting him.
Boy.
And then as soon as you were ready to put him back, he's like, I do not need to be on TV with the real animals.
I want a little water on my gills. You know, I think one of the things that makes Ozzie Lessinger so special is his time on the water. He's a great fly fishing guide. He's a great fly fisherman. He loves to throw artificials, plastics, and plugs. Throws live bait, tarpon fishes, snook, redfishes, kingfishes. He does just about everything, and it makes him just really versatile down here. You know, this is a special fishery down here in Captiva with the backwater fishing, the way the fish get on the beach here. Tarpon season is spectacular with Boca Grande being right here. So, you know, having so much time on the water down here, you know, he fishes in like 20-day increments. He'll run doubles for 20 days straight, and then he'll get a day off, maybe a day and a half. Then he's back at it for 7, 8, 9, 10 days, and then he'll have a day off. You know, when you're running down here 250 to 275 days a year, you tend to get pretty dialed into a fishery, and that's what I love about fishing with Ozzie is he is dialed into this fishery. He knows it like the back of his hand. He knows where those fish are supposed to be, where they're gonna be, and on which tide they're gonna eat. Well, this looks interesting.
Yeah, we got these great little islands here. If you notice, you see these buoys out here. This is actually a no motor zone.
Okay.
So we have to throw a motor in here, and we're gonna work
Non-combustion.
Non-combustion. It's not, I shouldn't say no motor, it's
Right.
non-combustion engine. And so we're allowed to use a trolling motor. And we're to get through here and just work these shorelines on this mid-tide and hopefully find some snook and redfish off these islands here.
I like it. I like it. Let's catch them up. Ozzie says they're here. They're here.
There he is. Power pull me down, Mikey. Got it. Coming right at me. Coming right at me. I don't know what it is, but it's coming right at me. It's a redfish. Ooh, nice redfish.
Yeah, it is. That a boy. I'm telling you, that rage swimmer is a great bait. Nice fish, Oz.
Thank God one of us is getting it done.
Yeah, I'm glad you are too. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, buddy. Feel free to talk smack the whole 9 yards. I'm okay with it.
You know me.
My turn will come.
Exactly right.
It'll come. Always does. We fish together enough. I'll get a shot.
Woo!
That's a good fish there.
Nice fish.
That Strike King jig head, baby. Thank God. You said you saw a belly roll over there?
I thought I saw a belly roll.
That is a pretty dog right there. That's a pretty dog.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, it is. Nice job, Les.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah. Boom.
All right, man.
Nice work, Ozzie. You know, there's always a chance when you're fishing with a guy like Ozzie Lessinger and you're throwing artificials, there's always a chance that you could get shown up pretty good. And usually I come down here and hold my own. We've been fishing together many, many times, and I love fishing with this guy because he's really, really good with artificials. And today he just put on a clinic. He was in kind of that mode, especially redfish mode, almost from the get-go this morning, and it's really something to watch. You know, I don't get jealous or really upset about it. Everybody has their day on the water. We've all been there. And watching him do what he does and getting to fish, you know, he guides a lot. So to be able to be on the water and just fish, that makes for a good day for Ozzie as well. You know, this to me is, it takes me back to my roots a little bit of saltwater fishing. You know, I really started throwing artificials,
For sure.
fishing the tour, hanging out with you and our other cronies on the Redfish Tournament Trail for all those years. But there's just nothing I'd rather do. Even if I have to watch you catch all the fish all day, which wouldn't be the first time that's happened to me. But even if that's the case, I'd rather do this than anything in fishing.
Me too. You know, I mean, I enjoy the fly fishing too, but give me a half dozen fish throwing lures all day versus sitting there, you know, wailing on fish on bait.
Live bait, yeah.
I like this, I really do. And
I do
you
too.
know, I mean, it's just, and the one thing about it, like where we're at on our tide right now, I think you can almost sometimes do better on artificial.
Covering water.
You're covering so much water.
Yeah.
You know, if you're bait fishing, you're pulling in your fish in your spot, you don't catch nothing, you move. Then you catch them, you move. Where when we have fish that are scattered throughout an area, you just work it slow, take your time, and throw artificial. And when you get rewarded, you know, you feel like you've accomplished something. You know, you really feel like you've accomplished something.
Yeah.
There's some there. You know,
win, some victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I could do this all day long. I just love it.
Fish on.
Another good red dog, huh?
Yeah. You want to fight him?
Nope. I'll push you in is what I'll do. I'll land your fish. Go ahead. You are on fire. I'm glad you're guiding me. I still think that wiggle on that tail of that rage swimmer is what gets all that action.
Oh yeah.
That's what they just can't refuse it. It's just
you get
it's
enough
got
of that.
such a wiggle to it.
That vibration, you know.
Come here. He absolutely inhaled it, bro. Inhaled it. He was not gonna miss that meal. That's a pretty one, Oz. Nice job, buddy.
Thanks, man.
This fishery has come so far in the last couple of years.
Well,
it's incredible.
I mean, what you don't understand is where we're fishing 2 years ago, there wasn't a pinfish swimming. There was just no life, no mullet. We come in here today and there's mullet everywhere, pinfish, redfish.
Conservation works. It works. This is proof.
Yep.
The South Seas Island Resort on Captiva Island is a 330-acre wildlife preserve which spans 2.5 miles of pristine white sand beaches. Enjoy some of Florida's best fishing, from snook and tarpon to grouper and kingfish, or play a round of golf overlooking the crystal clear waters of the Gulf of Mexico. The Real Animals Fishing Show can't recommend a better island-style getaway than the South Seas Island Resort.
Ozzie was in a pretty good mood this morning. You know, he knew we had low water, which is kind of helpful here because those fish will drop off those bars and get on the edges. And Ozzie's really good at fishing those edges. He knows right where those fish like to sit. But we also knew with that incoming tide, once it started to come, it was going to come pretty quick. And we were going to have to kind of get our fish on artificial and try not to switch to the live bait if we could help it. But, you know, you get fishing, you're having a good time. The next thing you know, the tide's up. You got to do a little live baiting. It's all good.
There he is.
It's not that last
Doubled
one.
up, Mike.
And you were on the artificial.
I'm on artificial.
Crisscross applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce. A little bit of candy bars out there and
Turn them on.
Turn them on.
Turn the bite on.
turn the bite on. They'll still eat artificial. This one came on the Strike King.
The Rage Swimmer, baby.
Oh yeah.
Couple of twins.
Yep.
Yours a little bigger than mine.
Well, you know.
I know.
I'm having a day.
You've been like that all day.
Having a day.
Showing off. That's cool though.
Yeah. This one's been sitting in some darker bottom than yours.
Yep.
We have difference in the blackness in the tail.
Yep.
All right, man.
Kid.
Good job, man.
You want to go see if we can do a little live bait on the redfish just to put a capper on a beautiful day?
I think so. I think it's a good idea.
I think it is a good
Let's
idea.
go see if we can put a couple more nice redfish in the boat with a pinfish.
I like
and call it a day.
I like it. Hey gang, this week's Real Animals tackle box really used for the most part today just this real simple setup. This is the Bolt series by Bull Bay Rods. I love this rod for throwing artificial baits. It's 7 foot long. It's an 8 to 17 pound rod. It's medium heavy, fast action. And for an artificial rod, I like it because I don't have to change rods. If I'm dock fishing, if the water comes up and I'm fishing the mangroves, it doesn't matter. This rod has plenty of backbone to pull fish out of heavy cover. So for me, it's perfect. Long casting, which is also really important when you're throwing artificials. This is the Penn Clash 2 right here. Love this reel. Great lightweight combo right here. 10-pound Spiderwire Ultracast Invisibraid, 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. The trick today was this little guy right here, and that's the Rage Swimmer from Strike King. You can see the action in that tail. Great jig heads from Strike King, got a nice gap on them, great sturdy hook. We used an 1/8 ounce and a 1/4 ounce. The 1/8 ounce was actually a little bit better, especially early this morning when that water was low. But this is a great bait. What I like about this bait is, especially in this color, you can see it's got that white flash to the belly, just like the mullet. Yeah, we had a lot of mullet in the area today, a lot of pinfish. Those baits flash white. This bait, when it rolls over in that grass, flashes white. That was just firing those fish up today. Ozzie did a great job catching redfish on this thing. I got a couple of snook. We got a trout this morning. Great artificial setup to do everything Ozzie and I did today. We did a little live baiting too with the Real Animals Signature Series 7.2, but this was the rod of choice for our artificials today. This is the setup you need to get. Get you set up just like this, get on the water and catch some fish. Hey gang, this week's Real Animals Tip of the Week, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite places, and that's mom and pop tackle shops. You know, every town's got one. Here in Tampa, I love Gator Jim's Fishing Tackle. I think it's an amazing place. One of the keys here is, you know, these small, privately owned tackle stores, they need you. They want you to catch fish so you come back and buy more tackle. It's a great place. They usually have a very knowledgeable staff, people who actually fish, and they can help you make a difference in your fishing. You know, years ago, when I fished the Redfish tournament trail, when we fished a new place, we would always swing by the local tackle stores. It's a great place to pick up tips, how to, where to, when to catch fish in whatever market you're in. So, you know, find your local tackle store, get to be friends with the owners. They always have great deals, great places to buy your tackle. You know, in big box stores, they're trying to sell a bunch of other stuff too. When you come to a little bitty tackle store like this, they just sell tackle. They want you to catch fish so you come back. Check out a local mom and pop owned tackle store near you. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. You'll learn some great stuff, get your tackle at some great deals, and make some great friends. You know, it's never great if you're missing one of the 3 fish that you need for a slam. I caught a trout early and caught some snook in between, a couple small ones on artificial and then a couple on live bait. I really wanted to get that redfish to get my slam here today, and Ozzie knew just what he needed to do to make that happen for me. What the heck was that all about? Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
He ate it.
There's a redfish. Holy cow. Mike Anderson might catch a redfish today.
I might. Shh, it's early yet. Look at
Nice
that
fish, Mike.
Yeah, this one's got a head on it. We're gonna have an issue.
That's a large fish.
Whoa, he likes the boat.
Another camera shy redfish.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
I'll get him for you.
It's a good one. It's got a big old noggin on him, just like me. Big old nugget. That's a good fish. You know, it's funny because you said, we got to make one more trip over there where we were catching them on artificials and try to see if we can stick one on a pinfish. And boy, you were spot on. We pulled in here, 2 seconds later, we got action. And that's a dandy right there. Look at that thing. Ooh. Saltwater.
Saltwater.
I'm gonna open my bail, sorry.
Gotcha.
I don't want my bail's open.
Okay.
Nice.
I think we'll let him keep that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
I think when you first felt that pinfish get
Yeah, he
nervous
did. Yeah,
as could be,
well, he swam at me.
I think he just ate it and came right out the tree.
Came right at me, yep. Came right at me. Woo!
It's a pretty one, Mikey.
That's a day maker, though.
Yeah.
For me, that's a day maker. That's what I needed from a slab.
I know.
Nice job. Nice job, buddy.
Good job, Mikey.
South Seas Island Resort.
Yeah.
Snook, reds, trout, one day, artificials, live bait. We did it all.
Do it all. Catch them all. Gotta love it.
See you, pumpkin. You know, I just can't say enough. South Seas Island Resort has been an incredible partner for Real Animals here for many, many years. I've been coming down here fishing with 3 of the best fishermen on the west coast of Florida, and you know me, I'm gonna keep coming until they tell me not to come anymore. The tarpon fishing, the kingfish, the offshore fishing, we've done great permit fishing here. I absolutely love this place. I've had my family here many, many times. I highly recommend you come and check this place out. Give my boy Ozzie Lessinger a holler and let him take you fishing and put you on some fish of a lifetime. It'll be a trip you'll never forget.